Galamera, Galamera, Galamera. Oh, I'll say that again. Galamera, Galamera, Galamera. Good morning. How are you this morning? Well, as you can see, the lovely... I can't remember his name now. The lovely Graham, that's it, is having a bit of a prowl about this morning. The weather is absolutely glorious. What a beautiful day we're having today. Absolutely glorious sunshine. The weather had been forecast to be cloud and sun, but at the moment, yeah, it seems to be mainly all sun. A little bit of a fire over there at the back, somebody probably burning their olive waste. Obviously, people are still taking in the harvest at the moment, the olive harvest, so tractors are driving up and down with lots of bales full of olives ready to go off to the pressers just up the road from us. There's an olive press just up the road from us, so we see quite a bit of traffic going up there at the moment. But all in all, it's an absolutely wonderful day. I'm not sure what the weather's like where you are in the world, where you are in Brighton or in Wales at the moment, but the weather here today is actually on the mend, which is interesting because the news here at the moment is not fantastic. There's been quite a bit going on within the last 24 hours. Even though it's been a Sunday, the news doesn't stop. So let's sit down, quickly switch the screen round so you can see my beautiful face this morning, looking a little bit windswept and interesting, as they would say. And here is the news for today, which is... what is it? What is today? Oh, today is the 23rd of November, believe it or not. Monday, 23rd of November, day 17 of the lockdown. And the COVID stats within the last 24 hours are good and bad, all right? Basically, we've had 1,498 new cases, of which are down on yesterday. You might remember Saturday, we had a record 2,311. But we've got 1,498 new cases, 91,619 total cases since the pandemic started. Good news is there's no new cases here on Zakynthos. However, there are 3 new cases in Corfu and 3 new cases in Kefalonia, our next door neighbours. As for deaths, deaths are now down on yesterday. Yesterday we had 108 deaths. Saturday we had 108 deaths. Yesterday we had 103 deaths. Also, the total average age of those people dying was round about 70 with underlying conditions, bringing the total number of deaths since the pandemic started to 1,630. The gender of the fatalities, mainly men have passed away. 983 men have passed since the pandemic started, and 647 females, ladies, have passed since the pandemic started. Now, the bad news is that the critical cases in hospitals are getting worse. 540 critical cases in ICUs. The average age of those in the ICUs, 81% of them are people over 65 years of age. With underlying health conditions. Once again, I do remind you that the medical services are saying they're noticing that the ages are starting to drop with some of the people admitted. 2 27-year-old men are in ICUs at the moment. Still no word on how they're getting on. However, since the beginning of November, there's been a 400% increase in patients in ICUs here at the moment. The 2 main hospitals in the northern city of Thessaloniki are now treating 1,500 COVID patients and are at full capacity, with no ICU beds available, leading to an emergency necessity of having to make makeshift wards. One of these makeshift wards is not really a makeshift ward, it's a makeshift hospital, really. At the 424 military hospital in Thessaloniki, a Greek Army field hospital has been set up in a car park, which will have 50 beds and also an X-ray unit as well. The Greek Defence Minister is expected to visit that location today. Now, doctors in the city have pleaded with the population to adhere to all the measures to help take the pressure off the health service as the crisis is deepening here in Greece. The situation is no better across the whole of the north of the country. So we're quite lucky where we are on Zakynthos. We are relatively safe at the moment. Anyway, some bad local news. This was a breaking story last night while I was putting the news together. I did have a look this morning to see if there was any more information. According to information yesterday, a 54-year-old man from Zakynthos who lived in the area around St Denis's Church committed suicide yesterday. He was found hanged at the entrance of his house. The police said that no suicide note was found. This was around about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening. The body was then moved to the hospital here in Zakynthos, where then it will be then moved to Patra, where they will perform an autopsy. But at the moment, no information on the identity of the man, other than just the general location where he lived. Anyway, our condolences go out to his family. Also, the police said that there was no suicide note found either with the gentleman, so they're carrying out an inquiry. Anyway, also at the moment in Thessaloniki, an 18-year-old was arrested for holding a party at her home despite knowing the measures in force. Anyway, she's been fined €3,000 and each of her guests received a €300 fine each. Also in Hania, which is in Crete, a restaurant owner had been arrested for celebrating his birthday with 10 guests. Once again, the police imposed a fine of €3,000 and €300 on each of the guests who were at that party. Also interesting, the Ionian police on Saturday, during their inspections, they noted 10 violations in Corfu. There were 2 here in Zakynthos and 1 in Macardo for the non-use of wearing masks. And those people were all given an administrative fine of €300. So once again, for those people living here in Greece, just be aware the police are out. They are hot on the trail of people not wearing masks and not conforming to the rules that are in place at the moment. Anyway, that's it this morning. Not a lot there. Let's have a quick look, see who's tuning in at the moment on this beautiful morning. Old Sam Curtis is there tuning in. Nice to see you, Sam. Give you a wave back. Actually, Jane and I, we sat and watched your birthday party yesterday evening just to check the whole thing through to see that it was okay. And you know what? I really enjoyed watching it on the telly. It was actually fantastic. So anyway, I'll be getting that to you this week, ready for your birthday next Friday. Noel Esther is watching as well, giving you a wave back there, Noel. Andrew the Fridge Watkins is watching all the way over there in sunny Wales. I don't know if it's sunny there today, but I think we've got the weather back today, Andrew. There you go. Pam Stott is also watching as well. Nice to have you tuning in, the lovely Pam. Giving you a wave back as well. Susie Angus, our Kylie Minogue tribute, is also looking in as well. Nice to see you here as well, checking on what's happening. Nice to see that. Who else is here? Oh, it's really running slow today. I'll tell you, it's not moving up and down for me like it should. Anyway, I think, oh no, it's moved again. Seamus J. Mackey is also tuning in. Nice to have you here, Seamus. Also, Glenn Stanny is watching as well. And again, it's still not moving very quickly. Oh, damn, it must be the internet's going slow with the sun. It's sunning itself. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave it there. Once again, just to remind you, Patsy Ann Dobson has just come up. She said, good morning, Ginge, sending our love to everyone. Hope everybody is staying safe. Sorry to hear the sad news this morning. Yeah, I know it is. I always do try and look for some happy news, trust me. But at the moment, happy news on the ground at the moment is very, very thin. David Lowry is also watching as well. Nice to have you tuning in as well, David. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for this morning. Just to let you know, the the show number 12 is still charting at the moment in the Mixcloud chart. So thank you for all those people that are tuning into the show. I greatly appreciate that. I'm always amazed at just how well the shows seem to do in the charts. Don't forget, on Wednesday I'll have show number 13. So if you want to start putting your requests in at the bottom of this, by all means, go ahead and do so. I've been noting down all the requests that people have been asking for over the last few days as well. Anyway, that's it from me for today. Wherever you are in the world, you stay safe. Have a nice day. If you're like us on lockdown, hopefully you'll find lots of things not to do, working the whole day through. To be honest, I'm going to be honest now. People are finding it hard at the moment with the lockdown. There's only so much you can take of each other is the best way to describe it. People getting a bit shirty with each other. We're lucky where we are. We've got a lovely big area, so at least you can have a little bit of on your own time. Anybody living in a little tiny flat or a little tiny house, I would think it is difficult, very, very difficult at times. No matter how much you love each other, you can get a bit sick of the sight of each other. So once again, hoping that everybody in mental health area stays positive, all right? Because again, these are hard times, and the hysteria and the fear and all the other crap, plus when you look at the news, it all seems to be bad, and nobody seems to know what the hell is going to happen, what's going to go on. Are we going to have a Christmas? Are we not going to have a Christmas? And then last night they're talking about Easter, and you know, you're thinking this cannot go on till Easter. The sooner people get back to work, get back to doing normal daily lives, back to earning some money, and obviously being able to plan what they want to do, what's coming up, will be great. So if they said to me the lockdown is lifted tomorrow, I'm 100% in favour of that. If they say you want to have a vaccine tomorrow, I'd say no, I don't want a vaccine. I'll wait and see on the vaccine, but I definitely want to see the lockdowns lifted, people getting back to work, people getting back to living normal lives, doing normal things, being able to go to the gym, being able to go to work, come home, being able to see your family, see your relations without a compromise being offered like I know they're doing in the UK at the moment, which to me doesn't smack of being responsible. It stacks of basically, I can't even say it. Anyway, I'll let you get on. You have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you again soon. Ta-ra.